Welcome back everyone to part 3 of the new challenges series. Today we're going to be working on the new ability enhancements challenges, and then for the next one after this we'll be doing training day, which is both on the same day. I have heard some horror stories about this training day on Reddit. I think there's been a lot of posts about the difficulty, I think, of the final one, but today we're going to be focusing on the ability enhancements, and this is going to be featuring controllers and protectors, so hopefully I have what it takes to get through this. Once again, we're just going to be doing this blind run. I haven't actually done this before, so we'll be doing this for the first time here, and hopefully it's not too difficult. Now, what do we get for rewards compared to the tier 12? Now, previously there was actually a lot of problems with these earlier tiers. Tier 10 through 12, I believe, the last time they introduced challenge tiers. They actually gave oranges to all 3 of them. There was a bit of a debacle relating to the rewards. If you notice that there's barely any increases between tier 10, 11, and 12, and that's because there was a bit of a bug, I believe, related to Captain Marvel, I think it was, focusing Greg down. They changed the algorithms around Greg summons when Hela came out a little bit since then, and that's why they kind of had this here. Now, the increase in rewards, though, is mostly in the oranges. Again, it's 15.25 on the blue and purple, and it goes from 4 oranges to 5. Might not sound like a huge deal, but going from 3 to 5, that's an extra 6 oranges per day, and then 18 over the course of the week. So over the course of the week, it's not a terrible increase. It's not a ton, but, you know, I guess over the course of like 2 months, it might get you close to an extra ability upgrade. But anyways, let's get started here and see what we're going to start with. So we get controllers and protectors. Apparently this is my top team. Now, we're going to try and avoid using Phoenix because obviously Dark Phoenix won't allow you to get 3-star, and because you're not using a whole X-Men team here, as far as I'm aware, you can't. No, I don't think you can, because Beast is support anyways. So we're gonna use Thanos for sure. Let's remove this. Now, we can't use the full Black Order, but we're definitely going to be using Hela here, and who else do we have available? I kind of forget here. We do have Scream and Venom now. I don't know if that's worth using here. We do have Emma Frost. She's not Cosmic though, so I'll try and get someone Cosmic behind Thanos here. Let's go with someone that's tier 14. We probably use Cull Obsidian actually because he's a tank, so let's go with Invisible Woman, and then let's go with Emma Frost. Try this out, and then Cull Obsidian. I don't know how great this is going to be, but let's give that a shot anyways and see if we get on with this. So this will be my first time going through here. I have no idea what kind of enemies that we'll be facing, so hopefully it's not too difficult. The first 2 that we did, the gold and the the medical supplies, weren't overly that difficult, so I'm hoping that it stays the same and we can clear these challenges as well, just like we did the other 2. So protect the civilians. I believe that was in the medical supplies as well. So we do have some support characters, so hopefully that helps here. Fred Proxima, Corvus. Alright, so I think we need to focus on probably Scientist Supreme. Now, we're going to clear those debuffs and do that there. And I think we might do a Disrupt here on Blob. Hopefully then that should help a little bit. Now, again, that Psylocke's going to be chucking back a lot of the debuffs, and also Scientist Supreme could flip as well. But let's see how we roll on anyways. Probably best to get that taunt up, but I don't know who to focus on, Scientist Supreme or Psylocke. Probably Scientist Supreme, since she could revive people passively. I'm going to save the taunt though and try to alternate my taunts between the characters. So let's get that going. The taunt for Blob didn't actually land because of that disrupt, so that's nice there. Now I'm gonna get all those debuffs. Oh, actually, we resisted a lot of that actually, other than Invisible Woman. So it's not too big of a deal. Let's clear some of that. Let's get some blinds going, and there we go. 1 attack, 2 attacks. So Scientist Supreme is almost down. I think at this point we can probably spread. Kind of want to spread the blinds, but there's a lot of debuffs on Blob, so we're gonna do that instead. Scientist Supreme is okay. All right. Well, Psylocke just chucked most of that back, but hopefully we'll get Psylocke next, and then we'll get a Cull Obsidian taunt. So hopefully that will help there. Okay, so 2 enemies down. Some AoE there that actually did a fair bit of damage with not even offense up, so I'm glad I put the Disrupt on him there. Let's do a taunt. And I'm just gonna... Who is that? Psylocke. We're gonna try and get Psylocke down here. And a little... Sinister's gonna clone Cull Obsidian. I don't know how big of a deal that is. Let's try and... We'll just kill Psylocke here. There we go. Psylocke's down. And then we're going to work away on Mr. Sinister, I think, because that's probably a bigger issue. We're going to use the AoE to heal up a little bit and then taunt back again next turn. Oh, look, we have a Cull Obsidian and another Toad. Okay, so... What happened there? Oh, we just lost Greg's. Okay, that's fine. We're going to do some AoE here, though, with the basic. A lot of damage there on the cleave basic that Cull Obsidian doesn't have. 2 Cull Obsidians, alright. Okay, we're gonna use the special here, try to land some slows. And we're going to... Oh, we can't spread that Corvus Glaive debuff, that disrupt, that's unfortunate. We're just gonna kill Blob, I guess. So Blob's down. 9 out of 13. Civilian's still doing fine. At this point, though, we're going to try and get some defense up on everyone else by using the Invisible Woman special. Now, that kind of basically puts Thanos on a taunt, which is okay. And then we'll try to clear those taunts. We didn't really clear it, but what is that? Is that offense down? Let's try and spread that offense down to everyone else. Did a lot of damage, actually, as well. Toad's down, Mr. Sun, Ebony Maw, and Thanos. Alright. We're going to put up the barrier again. Get some more barrier on everyone. So at this point, there's a lot of support going on, so I don't see this being a huge issue here. Going to clear what's left of these buffs. I think Emma Frost is actually doing quite well here. And everyone's just really pitching in here, it seems. So this is a pretty decent team. Not a lot of healing, of course, though. I don't know if there's many controllers and protectors that actually heal other characters, so we just kind of have to survive. There's a little bit of healing, of course, through Thanos and Cull Obsidian, and Emma Frost has some of her own survivability as well. Invisible Woman's probably the only one that can't actually heal. And I don't think I'm running healer ISOs on anyone actually at this time either. just kind of slow, just kind of chipping away at them. I just need to slowly get these guys down. Luckily, we are getting a little counter there, though, with Cull Obsidian doing a little bit of extra damage. Let's try and finish off this Sinister, though. Not quite. He's almost... There we go. Okay, and then... Okay, we're stuck behind Cull Obsidian, but maybe we can steal those buffs. The taunt's gone as well, so that's good. Pyro... Not doing too much. Ooh, the Ebony Maw ult does hurt. Wow. Okay. Let's just finish off Pyro. And here, I think we're just going to try to focus down Cull Obsidian, I think, at this point. Probably, you know, I could probably just put this on auto, I think. I think we're good enough that... Okay, so this one didn't seem overly difficult. It seemed fairly easy to keep the civilians alive. So this is the tier 13 match. And hopefully, the tier 14 I expect will be a little bit more difficult, but didn't seem too bad. We'll run with the same team, and if I run into any troubles, I'll maybe you know, switch it up and try something different. We'll just focus on Ebony Maw here a little bit. There we go. Get everyone down. I've noticed that these challenges almost feel like a Dark Dimension level because they've taken a little bit longer than, you know, your average match here. What am I? I'm almost like 7 minutes into this match and just finishing it now. So I have no idea how long it's going to take me to do the last one, but I guess I only have to do it once. So here's the 3-star. Didn't seem that hard, so that was good there. So we're going to get the 3-star here. It was a good team. I think Invisible Woman probably could have been swapped out with someone else, but yeah, not too concerned there. So she was tier 14 for me. I think you do want to focus on using tier 14 characters, I think, at this point, or close behind tier 13, some of the top meta characters. I probably could have used Proxima instead of Invisible Woman, but we're going to keep this team for the moment. If there is any particular issues or reasons why I need to swap them out, we'll consider that for this match here. So And just to, we do actually have 2 healer ISOs, so Invisible Woman, actually I do have the healer class apparently, and I do for Emma Frost as well, so that would actually allow to heal up some of the other characters a little bit. And I do have, actually the only person that can apply vulnerability on this team is Thanos on a crit, mostly because I'm running him as Raider for my arena team, and the others, nobody actually has Skirmisher here, but hopefully I don't need it too badly. So let's jump into the last match here, Tier 14. And see what we have to work with. And then hopefully by the end of this all, that will be up 2 oranges per challenge day. Or 6, I guess, over the course of 3 attempts. Defeat the enemy operators to win. Okay, so this one might not be too difficult, but there is a Coulson, that's going to hurt, and Invisible Woman's going to suck. So the operators don't actually attack at all. We do have that stupid annoying shield trooper though. We can get slows on them all, and we didn't actually land on shield security, shockingly. Let's put a disrupt on it's only 1 turn unfortunately. I'll probably wait and do it next turn possibly. I'll do the death knives just to spread it. I have this feeling that shield security is there just to taunt off of doing damage on these guys, but they all have offense down for 2 turns, so it doesn't really matter who we hit. We'll just focus on the operator, I guess. 2 turns of offense down is pretty good. We're gonna alternate our taunts between Thanos and Cull Obsidian, so we are gonna focus here to hit both of them, both of the operators. Now we're stuck behind the taunt, of course. I saw that coming. Wow. Okay, Coulson's ult did a lot of damage, even though he had offense down, but he did have an offense up, which happened from his ult. Hela's almost dead. Okay, we need to clear some of these offense ups there. That hurt quite a bit. Let's try and put the defense up on everyone with Invisible Woman. And then we'll have to taunt again with Cull Obsidian. I don't know if maybe my placement of my characters might make a difference. Looks like that Hela just kind of healed up a little bit there, so hopefully that's not a big issue. We're gonna actually put the disrupt at this point on shield security. I think that'll make a big difference. But we do need to get one of these down before they start doing their little thing. I assume there's more of these operators as well down the line. And I know Invisible Woman is going to try and clear these. How did we not clear that Greg? That was a bit surprising. Died there. Okay, so we are going to taunt here, I think. Okay, so that's one stage. Okay, how many? Maybe we should try and flip that. I don't know if we're gonna be able to clear, and they don't have slow either at this point, so we need to work them down. I'm not gonna get that done in time. Okay. Oh, actually, ooh, they have a fair bit of hit points here. Ah, damn, we didn't get that. So now it's a 2 out of 4. Unfortunately, the shield security is dead though. Let's get that one down. It's probably gonna be, yeah, there's 2 more. Okay, so this is like the last wave, I guess. So we really can't afford, we can afford 1 more, but not 2 more. So we need to get this one down, and then we need to get probably this one. We might have to do, is that an offense down? Yeah, okay, we can spread that. A lot of damage there. I'm gonna try and focus down 1 operator. If one of them goes off and we get 3 out of 4, that's fine, as long as we don't get all of them. So we are gonna work away at this one here. Luckily there's no shield security anymore. Let's try and flip this speed up though. And I'm gonna actually alt operator and do as much damage as I possibly can. She's almost, as long as she dies and this one doesn't go twice, then we're fine. So let's put up that barrier. We have a lot of kind of supporty characters, but not a whole lot of actual damage. There's not a lot of damage. A lot of my damage is actually coming from Hela at this point. That one's down. Okay, so we're doing a lot better. We're in better shape here. So I think that we shouldn't have a problem clearing this here. That hand assassin might go off, but let's see if we can kill it in time anyways. Actually, I should have just basicked in the center here at rescue, but that's okay. I wonder if it'll end once it dies. Let's just try and work away at it. Whoa, got some barrier. So speed bar reduction, just gotta keep beating on it. Looks like Invisible Woman put up a lot of barrier here. They do have a lot of health. There we go. That's a lot of debuffs to spread. And yet the barrier is still on. Look at all that barrier. Holy crap. Let's put some defense up just in case he might... That hand assassin might end up going off. But that's okay because we are at a 3 out of 4. It's going to be pretty tight though for other people who are running this. Your damage need... The characters that you decide to use for this definitely need to be on point in terms of damage. I suspect that if you're running like... I'm running all tier 14 characters. And then we just finished it there. But if you're using characters maybe tier 13 or less, I imagine there might be a little bit of a struggle when it comes to damage and clearing them out in time. So that's the 3-star there, with our team of Thanos, Invisible Woman, Hela, Cull Obsidian, and I forgot. Who do we use? These 5 here. And Emmerfrost, that's right. So this is my golden 5 that I managed to clear both these levels with. Hopefully this helps you guys out when you're trying to do it yourself. Otherwise, let me know what you guys have tried to use and what kind of team combinations you used for this, for both of these missions as well. And that'll be quite interesting to find out. Anyways, that's the end of this video, and we'll be heading on over to the training training day, which will be the topic of the next challenge video. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see y'all next time.